Think U.S. China relations are at a low point? Consider the words from Beijing during the annual National People's Congress in the first news conference by China's new foreign minister. The U.S. perception of China, he said, is seriously distorted. This leads to a complete deviation from rational and healthy policy. This after last month and that bizarre incident as the U.S. shot down what it says was a Chinese spy balloon, or what China called a weather balloon gone rogue. It was an irritant for both countries, but came on the heels of so many others. From U.S. worries China may give weapons to Russia for the war in Ukraine, or that it may go to war itself over Taiwan, to Chinese annoyance, the U.S. is now more forcefully blaming the pandemic on a Chinese lab leak, and language like this.
We are at war with China.
At a congressional committee hearing last week on cyber attacks and fentanyl smuggled in from China.
Every single day, China attacks us via cyber and our allies. Every single day, China partners with drug cartels and they poison our children with fentanyl. This is intentional.
On China's view of American rhetoric and policy broadly, if the United States does not hit the brakes, he said, there will surely be conflict and confrontation and catastrophic consequences. The White House, in turn, is making its position clear.
We do not see conflict, and we do not want conflict. What we're seeking is competition. We see this as a consequential relationship that we will continue to manage.
So, Paul, the words from China certainly, on the face of it, sound alarming, but is it actually right to take them that way?
Yeah, well, Adrienne, the complicating part is that it's never easy to know the answer to that. Words matter, and this is a superpower using those words, conflict, confrontation. So the U.S. certainly can't ignore them. The U.S. is emphasizing, not just at the White House today, but also at the State Department, that yes, there are tensions with China and that they must be recognized and worked through. The U.S. underlining today it aims to compete with China and win that competition, but that it wants no part of conflict. And it urges that China understand that.
All right. Paul Hunter in Washington, thank you.
You're welcome.